So we all understand the power of keyword in digital marketing, correct? And when it comes to the topic of keyword research or generating of keyword ideas, we have been talking about the same regular steps like first understand the website, then get into seed keywords, then use tools to expand it. But in all this thing we felt, okay fine, this all will give us some good results, but is there something beyond to it? Is there something more powerful to this? And in all those things, because if you see in last few days, while working on the different projects, we have been only discussing about keywords. We have been only discussing about keywords. So, and I felt that that discussion is very important and mandatory because that is the only thing that will give a difference to the performance. And that is why I was talking to Devendra, I was talking to Akansha, I was trying to discuss. Today we had a very good discussion. So we try to, and certain real good techniques which sometimes we forget or we don't get to remember at right time, we actually had lost it, and today we got it back. What was that? Now mainly we start with the keyword. We start with the keyword research. We get the seed keywords. We put it to the tool. Now when you put it to the tool, okay, you are looking for some real good keyword ideas. Correct? You put to the tool. Now Vipin will also put to the tool. For example, let's say you are working for XYZ client and you will take the landing page analysis, you will figure out seed keywords, take that seed keywords, you will put it to the Google Keyword Planner tool or any other tool. Now even he will do the same thing and he will take almost similar set of seed keywords and add it to the Google Keyword Planner tool. Now do you think Google will give you two different results? No. It will give the same result only. It doesn't mean that because okay Hemant has done so it will give a different result and Vipin has done it will give a different. No, it's the same result. So what happened? The competition is still being around the same set of keywords. You are not trying to create some uniqueness, USPs or some other sort of strength out of this thing. So what we felt is when we are all using the tool is still giving us the same solution. Then what is the difference we can make in terms of the competition? Because if you put any of those seed keywords, it will give a solution called PPC training. And the same solution will be given to him, to others. Now I will try to bid on this competition. The competition is still the same. We all are competing for the same keyword. But are we going out of this set of keywords and trying to build up something very important which my competitors would not have thought of it? And then I try to build a list of keywords out of that. So what are those? And again, to make my keywords very effective, what are some of the techniques or what are the other tools or other procedure that we need to get into than just the Google Keyword Planner. Now, when we create a website, what is the first thing you need to get implemented? Or what is the first thing you need to set it up? Your site is live and you need to get certain thing set up. What is the first priority setup you have to fix it? Can someone tell me? Wait, yes. You got a website, let's say you would have taken the classes of blogging. Once you set up the blog, what is the next primary thing I have always asked you people to set it up? What is that?
One page.
No, you got the website live. And the power of digital marketing is, apart from that highly targeting options and everything, you have the power to track and measure.
Yes.
So once you have the site live, the first and foremost thing is to set up Google Analytics, Google Webmaster. Perfect. Now that is the first thing. Now don't you think the same thing, if you can really make use of it while you are working on the keyword ideas, really got to give you some real good keyword ideas? We jump into what? Google Keyword Planner tool. But if the website owner already has got the Google Analytics account in place, Google Webmaster account in place, and has been running, let's say Google AdWords, then don't you think all these three important tools are going to give you some real good keyword solution, which might not be a part of your easy research through Google Keyword Planner tool? But did we think around that? We did not think of that. So that list of keywords will completely give a different level of competition. It will completely give you a different level of strength to your keyword competition than you jumping onto the Google Keyword Planner tool. So that is the first part. So if we have that particular access, we should make use of it. So this all point sometimes is not right in front of us, so we forget to use it. And what we made is, we just made a list of that. We said, no, this time we should not forget all these points. Okay, and we should really make use of it. it when a client or when we bag a client or when we work on our own keyword research. So these are the steps we have to manually present, then just using the Google keyword. So first thing was using of this login access first. Second thing is, I told you that when you use a Google keyword planner tool, you all get the same set of keyword ideas, no difference. So how to make the difference? The best way to make the difference is when you put a keyword in Google, you get results. You have to pick some real good keyword ideas from this results. And this picking up of keyword ideas from here may not really be a same sort of research for him, because if he has not used the same practices, his list of keyword is quite on an extensive competition. But this idea what you have taken up may not actually might keep you quite unique, niche, and very different in terms of the competition again. So you might have a better success with your keyword performance. So now one is this. You can also the same way get into Twitter. The same way you can get into Quora. The same way you can get into some other platform where they actually put their requirement as a part of question or as a part of phrase or sentences, and from there you try to pick the keywords and try to use it as a keyword. And one more thing. Let's say you go to Quora and you say, I would like to know the different practices, best practices using keyword planner tool. So different practices using keyword planner. He typed the same request in Quora. Now we could see that Madan has also put something similar request. Devendra has put the same request. Now don't you think the same person, all three persons, when they search for this type of requirement, they will type different practices for Google keyword planner. Now this became a keyword which may not be present in the Google keyword planner again. So these all keywords, when you bring it up and start using in your research or in your digital marketing campaign, then basically you are going out of the competition and you are trying to be successful. And this all will bring you a 100% closeness of lead generation than to the other way of doing it. Okay, so this was the thing. And we also, one of the good thing what we did was, we tried to do a small set of table. We said, from now onwards, how do we try to analyze the power of a given keyword? How do you understand which keyword is more powerful than to the other? For that, we did a small set of table. What is that? Let's say, we'll divide a table to 5 columns. In the first column, you will add up all the keywords. Whatever through seed keywords, keyword research, keyword expansion, suggestions, by using all these techniques what I have told you, you will put all those keywords here. Perfect? We'll put the keywords here. Second thing is, try to add the search volume for all of these keywords with the help of Google Keyword Planner tool. Perfect? After this, what you have to do is, you have to put a remark over here saying AI or DA. Which all keywords fall into AI and which all keyword falls into DA. What is AI or DA? Have you heard of something called IDA model? Attract, interest, design, action. Attract and interest falls into branding perspective, or falls into the sort of creating more of traffic. So all the keywords which are into AI, they more go on with traffic generation. DA, design and action. The keywords which falls into design and action are more, they will lead you more to the lead generation or sales. Correct. So it's very important for me to understand each of the keyword to which category do they fall. So let's say this is a keyword called PPC. Oh, this falls into AI. Because this keyword will more help me in traffic generation, may not be very close to lead generation. But the keyword here, PPC training course Bangalore, DA. So I am able to now be very clear which keyword falls. So you can later on filter it and use it profoundly or predominantly in your digital marketing campaign. After this, what we got to do? You have to define one more column to justify which all keywords are short tail and long tail. And the last one is give a score of the power of a keyword from 1 to 10. If the keyword is PPC, now I am into digital marketing training. And for me, a very strong, powerful keyword is, let's say, digital marketing course Bangalore. If the keyword is this, if this is the keyword I am targeting in my campaign, I feel it is a score of 9 because the person who comes to this keyword, when they see my ad, they will surely try to take up my service. So this type of keywords goes to the scoring of 9. Now another keyword. So digital marketing course in Kurumangala, Bangalore is 9. Digital marketing course Bangalore is 8 because in Bangalore I don't get to know whether Kurumangala or something, but here in the first one I get to know Kurumangala because I am present in Kurumangala. That connection will be much more tighter and stronger than to the one saying digital marketing course Bangalore. After this, digital marketing course 6, digital marketing 4. So you understood. So when you want to really go very tight with a keyword that will actually perform strongly around your given objective, then you should select all the keywords within the range of 8, 9, 10. And a little bit to make it more powerful, 8, 9, 10 with long tail. Wow. With long tail, DA. Awesome. Get or not? Now this type of combination of keywords, whatever that 3, 4, they are the deadliest one. So this is how we have to do it. But the whole funda here is, we all jump into tools. You would suggest keywordtool.io. Okay, we also have Instance. Instance Search is good because that gives something very different to the regular Google keyword planning tool. So all those things that happens. But the question is to beat the competition. I think we should go jump into Google Analytics, Google Webmaster, Google AdWords system report, and then referring the results into Google, trying to go to Twitter because Twitter may tweet karte hue. When they tweet, that is the way they will search also tomorrow if there is a requirement. That is why. So you have to go there. So that are the best technique, and those type of keyword selection will surely beat the competition in a very unique way. Then you get into a regular competition with the usage of this. It's good. Why we should use Google Keyword Planner tool? Because it gives us volume stats. Sometimes after figuring out all the keywords, I need to know how will it perform. So for that reason, I have to depend on the Google Keyword Planner. But to figure out the niche keyword, powerful keyword, I will say try to use the other techniques than to this one. Yeah. So do you find there is a really a strong power coming from this type of thing than to the other way? Yes. What do you think? So this is what we discussed. So this is what. So for past 3-4 days we are doing. Now Shruta was doing something. Okay. Now question is, Shruta will do something. End of the day, 7 o'clock will happen. He will say, sir, tata, bye bye. Now I.